Spoiler warning ahead, we're going to fight a boss in an underground optional area called Mohgwyn Palace. I've included some links in the description for those who don't have access to this area yet. In this video I'll be showcasing an easy way to handle the boss using the Swarm of Flies spell. So without further ado, let's begin.
Nicosarea.
Okay, so you're going to need to do a bunch of preparations before fighting this boss if you're having trouble. So we're gonna go into Memorize Spell, and the spell that we want is Swarm of Flies. This particular spell you can actually find in the same area, I believe. I'm not gonna do a tutorial video because I already found a couple of really useful ones on YouTube, so I'm gonna link it down in the description below. So what it does is basically it releases a swarm of blood flies before the caster to assault foes, and it's very annoying, especially in PvP. Next thing you want to do is to go to your Wondrous Physick mix, and you want to get something called the Purifying Crystal Tear, and this one in particular you actually get from a quest line. You can get this item from an invader called Eleonora in the Second Church of America, so big shout out to Eric's Gaming for making a tutorial video. I'll link to his video in the description below. So what this flask can do is that it can actually ignore this inescapable attack that Mohg does when he raises his spear in the air 3 times. So what you can see here is that since I already have the potion in effect, I can basically keep spamming my fly spell and keep damaging him while he inevitably restores HP from the other players. So anyways, we'll be moving on to checking my stats. Here in particular, you'd want to upgrade your arcane as much as you can, and also your mind, just so you can keep spamming that beautiful Swarm of Flies spell. And there's a few benefits that you can get from upgrading your arcane stat. One is that it increases your item discovery to find useful gear for your Elden Ring, but 2 is to enhance the blood loss buildup from the Swarm of Flies spell. A very useful item that scales very well with Arcane is this Dragon Communion Seal, which I have at a +7, making it scale with Arcane at an S level, with Fate level at a modest C level. Believe it or not, you can actually get this item at the very beginning of the game, at the, I believe it's called the Fringefolk Hero's Grave, and I'm going to link another tutorial video below to help you guys find it. I've been using the Pearl Drake and Dragon Crest Shield talismans to give me that extra oomph. So I swapped out my green turtle talisman for the golden scarab just for this boss to boost my rune acquisition and ultimately earn a whopping 130k runes for each time I help a fellow tarnished defeat Mohg, the Lord of Blood. So I'm going to be leaving my summon sign in front of this gate very often so I can keep leveling up my character. My character's name is Ketchup, and she's sporting the Crimson Hood, and she's a redhead. You can't miss her. And another thing you'd want to do is to make sure your group password is set up to Seekers in all caps, and this is set up by our lore master Vaati. I was honestly struggling with this boss on my own, so I had to summon a few cooperators to help defeat him the first time. If the 2 of you are watching this video, thank you so much for helping me out. Now I'm just pretty much returning the favor and helping others as well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this video.